You guys remember Spaz Koga, the guy who joined my party about 2 days ago? The one that insulted Exclusive and us because we were playing Halo Reach and he called it a pussy game or something like that and asked us why don't we play a real man's game like Call of Duty. You know, bullshit like that. And of course Exclusive told him to shut the fuck up, and we do play Call of Duty. And he spazzed out on like Exclusive so bad, like went off on him and shit and called him names. I had to kick him. And then it followed with those weird messages of him singing the Digimon song, which I will play, by the way, because that is hilarious. I'm going to show you the video.
Vamparicloki, Money, and
I'm going to skip ahead here. Skip back.
Hey Digimon, monster friends for the boys and girls. Hey Digimon, champions of the digital world. Hey Digimon, ultimate friends for the boys and girls. Hey Digimon, champions of the...
Let's see. Spaz Koga.
I heard you like ponies. Are you a Rainbow Dash kind of guy? Or maybe Rarity, Fluttershy, Pinkie Pie, Applejack, or a Twilight Sparkle? Twilight Sparkle's best pony.
Anyway, and yeah, that guy. So I found his YouTube. That's right, I found his YouTube. It was by accident, matter of fact. I wasn't even trying to find him. And I ran into him and I recognized his voice. Alright? Recognized the voice, and I checked out his page. I said, that could not be the same guy. Said to myself, and his gamer tag was very similar. Alright, so I thought, huh, that's funny. So I did some research on the guy on Xbox Live. Alright, let me look up his gamer tag here. There's a few videos of him. I looked it up on my iPad last night. And before I go to him, somebody else, tags on Xbox Live, somebody else had problems with him too. I'm not going to show you the whole video, but you'll see. Alright, this guy apparently had a fight with him a while back. Okay, so that's obviously the guy right there. And apparently, from what the guy told me, I messaged him, the guy said he joined his party and started the same shit he did in ours. So, yeah, so Spaz Koga's definitely, well, he's definitely an asshole. I'm just gonna put that out there. Alright, so this is Spaz Koga's channel, and his name is Spaz Hinita or something like that. Sorry for my horrible reading. That's his gamer tag right there, Spaz Koga. Now I'm gonna go to his page. Alright, we're gonna find out a little bit more about this guy. Now, to give him some credit, some of his video editings are actually pretty good. And yeah, they're funny and they're silly. Like, see, not a bad video, in my opinion. That's one of his videos, so I'm not going to play the whole thing. Here's basically what he looks like.
It goes down, my hair goes down, it goes so down, it covers my eyes. Lack of vision interrupts my stride. Some call me weak and some call me blind, but I don't care and I don't mind. My hair goes down, my hair goes down. Yeah.
Wow. Okay.
It goes down, my hair goes...
Now,
every day I'm shuffling.
Here's another one.
Spaz Elite, Spaz Hinata, Spaz Koga, Stuart Appleby, Monty Runyon, Fleet Admiral Runyon. I am Brony. Believe in the Brony that believes
Oops.
in you.
And that's one of his videos right there. I'm not going to play the whole thing like I said, just giving you an idea. Then there's this one here.
Hey babe, where do you want to eat tonight?
So anyway, basically this guy called us a bunch of nerds and and then asked me if I liked ponies or whatever, and you know, insulted Halo Reach games, called it pussy games or for little kids, and you know, basically went on a rant saying how we're a bunch of fag nerds with no lives or, you know, whatever. And I find it funny how I run into his YouTube, and this is actually the guy's videos. These are actually the guy's, you know, stuff. And I mean, like I said, not all his videos are bad. I mean, he has some good video effects, and that one's not so bad. I actually kind of enjoyed that one. But honestly, to be calling us nerds with no life, I'm just saying, man, look in the window. Look in the mirror, you know, look at yourself. Because the only nerd I see is you. Now, I'm not saying being a nerd's a bad thing. I'm somewhat a nerd myself, but I'm not that big of a nerd. You know, I like comic books, and I read comic books a lot, and I play games, sure, you know, on the Xbox. But, wow, this is going to the extreme, man. No offense. So, my advice to you, Spaz Koga, is don't be joining people's parties and starting shit, because you have a record for doing that. I found a few videos where you've been videotaped going into people's parties and just starting shit with people, and it's really childish and it's really immature and it makes you look really stupid. So don't be going into people's parties and, you know, what do you want to call it, trolling? Yeah, trolling, like you said. Don't be going into people's parties and games trolling. You know, you're just gonna get videotaped and made to look like a fool, which you have no problem doing yourself, because you're obviously making a big fool out of yourself over these videos. But again, man, why I play Halo Reach, just put this out there, I think it's a good game. I honestly do. Sure, it's a kid's game, I won't lie. But, you know, I like to forge. You know how you like to make these videos of you dancing with ponies? I call that art. You know, you got some good effects going on. Yeah, you got some cheap effects, but they're pretty cool. Sorry about that, got something stuck in my throat. Might need to get a cup of water here in a minute. But I like to forge and create things on Reach, like maps, and that's something I like to do with my spare time as an artist. I paint and I do a lot of drawings and, you know, landscapes and stuff like that, and you like to make your videos. I'm not going to judge you for that, man. That's what you like to do, that's what you like to do, but don't come in here and call us nerds and fags with no lives, because I just proved by going to your YouTube you're as much of a fag as you claimed us to be.